It's a return to form of just classic old school filmmaking that, Universal and Amblin are just incredibly skilled at. And the thing that I think separates them from honestly just the other studios in terms of monster and also just old school filmmaking. The practicality of it, or the practical nature of it, like the from the sets to the locations. I mean, and also Andre Overdose's vision. Like, we sat and we talked about it, and I just felt like he was incredibly collaborative, generous, and had a point of view about this thing and how to actually shoot it, because it is a bit of a monster, for lack of a better word, of a film to make. So, and there's a lot of pressure, but he didn't operate with that pressure on set. And so just thought it was a good opportunity to come back. And then also to be able to play this particular character was just fascinating for me. I thought it felt like an old school, like that character, like a character thriller, like a character piece. I felt like the script was, and it went through changes as we went through it, but I felt like it was character driven, and one of those characters being Dracula. So Dracula wasn't just this crazy, this mindless animal. Dracula is very much he's still a monster in this version, but he's not the monster that we're used to, and I think that was the appeal, because we haven't seen it before,
You want them to believe that you're a god? You and I both know that you're not! You bleed like any of us! You sleep in dirt!
Oh, Clemens is he's a legend in my eyes. He's this Cambridge educated black doctor who for me was an opportunity to tell that story, because these men existed during that time, and but also he represents something in this film that isn't often seen in the horror genre. And so to be able to be a black lead and be also the person who doubts. You watch his journey, he sort of doubts the supernatural because he's a man of science, and he's a man who, doesn't believe in myths and all of that until he's confronted with this thing that he can't escape, literally can't escape. And I just thought it was important to tell that story and to watch his journey and his evolution in the same way you watch Dracula's journey and evolution throughout the thing. Dracula is learning about human nature. You can tell with the knocking, right, and how he's playing with these people, these sailors, and toying with them. And then you have Clemens, who is also journeying from this doctor to this hunter. And he makes a decision, and he goes for it. He has to. So yeah.